Legal notice. The publisher has strived to be as accurate and complete as possible in the creation of this report, notwithstanding the fact that he does not warrant or represent at any time that the contents within are accurate due to the rapidly changing nature of the Internet. While all attempts have been made to verify information provided in this publication, the publisher assumes no responsibility for errors, omissions, or contrary interpretation of the subject matter herein. Any perceived slights of specific persons, peoples, or organizations are unintentional. In practical advice books, like anything else in life, there are no guarantees of income made. Readers are cautioned to rely on their own judgment about their individual circumstances to act accordingly. This book is not intended for use as a source of legal, business, accounting, or financial advice. All readers are advised to seek services of competent professionals in legal, business, accounting, and finance fields. You are encouraged to print this book for easy reading. Table of Contents. Forward Chapter 1. Just who are the baby boomers? Chapter 2. Boomers want to stay healthy. Chapter 3. Exercise to beat aging. Chapter 4. Diet to beat aging. Chapter 5. Vitamins to beat aging. Wrapping up. Forward. A baby boomer is somebody who was born during a period of increased birth rates, or baby boom, and the term is particularly applied to those born during the post-World War II period of increased birth rates. In the U.S., the term is iconic and more properly capitalized as baby boomers. These individuals are significant in the formation of some health issues and needs. Never in the history of man has the baby boomers generation sparked such a massive health gap to be filled. The Health Compendium. Rewarding yourself and getting your health and wellness in order. Chapter 1. Just who are the baby boomers? Synopsis. The baby boomers term is applied to individuals who are born after Second World War II and before the Vietnam War, thus possibly comprising more than one generation. An inside look. Most individuals speculate that year will be around 1946 to 1964, but the exact year is hard to determine as it may vary from place to place. We are estimating that there are about 76 million American youngsters born between 1945 and 1964. Boomers account for about 39% of Americans over the age of 18 and 29% of the number population. The baby boomers were the first generation of Earth to be raised on pop culture and TV. The culture at that time is more hedonistic as compared to the past. Music that drove their parents crazy became their purpose in life. This explains the fantastic fame of legends like Elvis and the Beatles. Big names like Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Led Zeppelin defined the voice of that generation. The boomers were living in an age where music seemed to have a more influential power compared to weapons of mass destruction. In the past, individuals would think you were crazy if you wore torn clothing or upside-down garments. Individuals at that time were not as hard up as today if they were to miss the latest movie or driving the hottest auto in town. Today boomers are interested in gyms and fitness equipment and trying to stay healthy. You wouldn't imagine someone in the 19th century invent something like a gym. The individuals there would be too busy plowing fields or working in a factory, and they would get all the exercise they need. The boomers have a relative easier life and are able to center more on newfangled gadgets. So where does the health and wellness industry come in? Chapter 2. Boomers want to stay healthy. Synopsis. For a lot of us baby boomers, the last 10 years has been fraught with caring for or watching our aging loved ones deal with such events as Alzheimer's, osteoporosis, heart conditions, and cancer. Seeing these diseases so up close and personal has made us all the more set not to go there ourselves, and we're steering ourselves onto a much different course than that of our parents. The need to change things. The latest boomer statistics on boomer trends state that boomers' number one concern in remaining healthy and lively. In this book we will go over a few tips on beginning this fresh decade with a renewed mentality for better health and vitality. Cancer is so much in the news these days. A lot of my acquaintances have just received their first colonoscopy. In this decade, there have been a few changes on the recommendations for this test, just as there have been recent changes on testing for breast and cervical cancer. Advancements have been made in detecting prostate cancer sooner and more individuals are getting these tests than ever before. My recommendations here are to remain on top of the cutting-edge testing available and have a candid discussion with your physician about your own family history, any shifts in your body or diet. In addition to that, it's crucial to keep an ongoing dialogue with your doctor about any concerns that you might have. The first step in prevention is becoming aware of your own body and any shifts you feel. Early diagnosis of any sort of cancer increases your chances for outsmarting it. I recognize that my parents and a lot of their friends would never have talked about family history with their physician, nor did they truly understand their own body in the same way that I do. The baby boomer generation is learning to take control of our own health care and not rely on somebody else who truly doesn't know us. That's a great thing. Chapter 3. Exercise to beat aging. Synopsis. Exercise and diet have been evidenced to help prevent osteoporosis and Alzheimer's disease as well as a lot of the heart condition issues like hypertension and weight gain. Get moving. Like most individuals, you've likely heard that physical activity and exercise are great for you. In fact, being physically active on a steady basis is among the healthiest things you may do for yourself. Studies have demonstrated that exercise supplies many health advantages and that older adults may gain a lot by staying physically active. Even moderate exercise and physical activity may better the health of individuals who are frail or who have diseases that come with aging. It's much more than all right for older individuals to exercise. And significantly, that's a conviction that's based not simply on intuition but as a result of a great deal of research over the past years. It was judged that exercise was too unsafe, too vigorous, and that older individuals, because of frailty, were more likely to be wounded or damaged by exercise. But, a number of well-conducted, controlled studies have demonstrated that an assortment of exercises are not only safe for older individuals but have tremendous advantage. This includes aerobics that's great for conditioning of heart and lungs too as rather vigorous weight training, which has demonstrated the ability in individuals in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and even 90s, to significantly expand muscle mass, most especially, muscle strength, and most especially of all, to translate that increase in strength into the power to carry out functions of daily living. Things that are crucial to maintaining independence and health throughout the life. Steady physical activity and exercise are crucial to the physical and mental health of almost everybody, including older adults. Remaining physically active and exercising on a regular basis may produce long-term health advantages and even better health for some older individuals who already have diseases and disabilities. That's why health experts state that older adults ought to aim to be as active as possible. We hope you concur that regular exercise and physical activity are crucial and that you're ready to take action. There are a lot of ways to remain active, and regardless what your age, you may find activities that meet your fitness level, physical abilities, and needs. Most older adults, no matter age or condition, will do just fine increasing their physical activity to a moderate level. But, if you haven't been active for a long time, it's of import to begin at a low level of effort and work your way up slowly. Likewise, if you're at high risk for any chronic diseases like heart disease or diabetes, or if you smoke or are obese, you ought to check first with your physician before becoming more physically active. A lot of individuals find that having a firm goal in mind motivates them to move ahead on a project. Abiding by these steps will help you accomplish the goal of making exercise a part of your daily life. Identify your starting point. Figure out your current fitness level. Set short-run goals. Set long-run goals. Compose a plan if you need to. Health experts state that older adults ought to be active daily to maintain their health, whether through physical activity or regular exercise. When thinking of ways to be active, consider doing exercises that you may fit into your daily life. Select activities that appeal to you and that suit your lifestyle, budget, and health. Moderate exercise is the most beneficial in the long run, and I recommend selecting something that you love to do. How about tango lessons? Or perhaps you've always wanted to play tennis or you swim well. If you enjoy exercise, it's easier to get out there and do it, so select wisely, and keep it going. Begin an early morning swim routine or join a dance class. Social activity is really beneficial in keeping our brain cells healthy, so combining our exercise with a social gathering is a different good way to keep active, healthy and vital well into our golden years. Chapter 4. Diet to beat aging. Synopsis. It appears we're all attempting to find the magic bullet that delays the natural aging procedure. Set an anti-aging label on most any product, and it vaporizes off the shelves. A few experts say one answer to aging graciously may be found in the grocery store in fruits, veggies, green tea, and a host of other healthful foods that are rich in antioxidants and additional potentially age-deterring compounds. Dietary choices are vital to delay the onset of aging and age-related diseases, and the sooner you begin, the greater the advantage. Eat right. A few foods and beverages contain potent substances called phytonutrients that some trust are capable of unlocking the key to longevity. Phytonutrients, which are members of the antioxidant family, gobble up free radicals that play a role in the onset of illnesses like heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, and Alzheimer's. As we age, we get more susceptible to the long-term effects of oxidative stress and inflammation on the cellular level. The theory is that antioxidants and additional age-defying compounds help cells ward off damage from free radicals and downplay the effect of aging. Beyond antioxidants, some other compounds in foods may impact aging. They may be classified according to their impact on inflammation at the cellular level, experts state. All foods fit into three categories: pro-inflammatory, neutral, or anti-inflammatory. You are able to help to slow aging at the cellular level by picking out foods that are anti-inflammatory and rich in antioxidants. Age-related alterations might be reversed by consuming foods and beverages that are rich in an assortment of compounds, including antioxidants, and are anti-inflammatory, like cold water fish and richly colored fruits and veggies. On the other hand, foods classified as pro-inflammatory may speed up aging. If we consume great amounts of saturated or trans fatty acids, sugars, and starches, insulin levels surge and trigger an anti-inflammatory reaction and speed up the aging process. While the advantages to eating healthy are numerous, diet is for sure not the only factor that affects the aging process. Still, arriving at smart lifestyle choices are inside your control, and are among the best things you may do to help prevent disease and retard aging. For maximum advantages, experts say, you ought to load up on an assortment of healthy foods. We understand about antioxidants and anti-inflammatory activities of foods, but we suspect there may be so much more going on beyond attacking free radicals that boost health and ward off disease. Adding these foods and beverages into your eating plan for great health and to reduce the signs of aging. Fish. Abide by the guidelines of the American Heart Association and consume twice weekly, particularly the fatty kind that's rich in omega-3 fatty acids. This is a potent anti-inflammatory food that provides a multitude of health advantages. Fruits and veggies are powerhouses of antioxidants. Aim for an assortment of colorful produce. Enjoy at least 5 servings per day for the upper limit advantages. Whole grains supply soluble fiber to help lower blood cholesterol levels, and likewise have phytonutrient content equal to any fruit or veggie. Reach for at least 3 daily servings. Legumes are unsung heroes, jammed with nutrients similar to fruits and veggies and with really few calories. Add them to your diet 3 to 4 times a week. Yogurt has all the advantages of dairy foods, plus probiotics that help increase healthy bacteria to the intestines. Eat a yogurt with active cultures as one of your 3 dairy servings daily. Nuts are a good source of B vitamins that are great for your heart and your brain. The healthy fats in nuts benefit the elastin and collagen in skin, helping to maintaining skin structure and keep it resilient. Little portions are advised, as nuts are high in calories. Water is crucial for hydration of the skin, muscles, circulation, and all organs in the body. Enjoy 3-4 glasses of pure water in addition to other liquids and liquid foods. Chapter 5. Vitamins to beat aging. Synopsis. Of the assorted approaches to slow down the aging process, calorie limitation is considered the gold standard. As supplements have bettered, though several have been found to slow down the agents that fuel the aging process. Supplements. DHEA is an adrenal hormone that's the forerunner for steroid hormones like testosterone and estrogen. DHEA decays sharply with advancing age in both men and women. Testosterone, the hormonal stimulus for sex drive in both men and women is testosterone, which decays with advancing age in both sexes. Testosterone likewise plays a crucial role in sustaining muscle mass and strength and bone density. The hormone is frequently administered to aging men and women as a topical cream, but oral testosterone supplements and injectable forms are likewise available. Estrogen and progesterone, the female steroid hormones estrogen and progesterone play crucial roles in sustaining bone density and strength, sexual function, mental function and, in women, in forestalling the effects of the menopause. Recent studies show that estrogen might be an effective treatment for age-associated memory issues. Melatonin is a hormone created by the pineal gland, which is located beneath the brain. Melatonin is an extremely strong antioxidant, which has been described as the pacemaker of the aging clock in human beings. It's released nightly as part of our time-dependent biorhythms to help induce sleep and recuperation from weariness. Published studies indicate the significance of sustaining youthful levels of melatonin to help protect against age-related degenerative diseases. CoQ10 is a crucial component of healthy mitochondrial function. It's incorporated into cells' mitochondria throughout the body where it helps and regulates the oxidation of fats and sugars into energy. Aging human beings have been determined to have over 50% less CoQ10 on average compared to that of young adults. This discovery makes CoQ10 among the most crucial nutrients for individuals over 30 to supplement with. Aspirin, the most common cause of handicap and death in the U.S. is an abnormal clot that arises inside an artery to cause a heart attack, or a stroke. Aspirin has an immediate and lasting effect on blood platelets, making them less likely to clump collectively and making blood flow smoothly. Fish oil, studies on omega-3 fatty acids are so telling that an agency of the National Institutes of Health published a report saying that fish oil may help reduce deaths from heart conditions. The FDA itself states supportive but not absolute research demonstrates that consumption of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids might really reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. There are several mechanisms attributed to fish oil's advantageous effects. The latest government report references the triglyceridellowering effects of fish oil on reducing heart and blood vessel disorders. A different beneficial mechanism of fish oil is to protect sound blood flow in arteries. Since the 1930s it has been acknowledged that a diet restricted in calories, but otherwise rich in nutrients, dramatically broadens the lifespan of experimental animals. Over 2,000 studies have affirmed the effectiveness of calorie restriction in a wide variety of species. While the strength of this anti-aging regimen is likely far greater than others currently available, the difficultness of the regimen for most individuals is likewise far greater. Serious people ought to nevertheless consider trying at least a mild adaptation of the diet. Wrapping up. If you are not acquainted with the term, baby boomer, even now, it basically means, over 50s age group. If you were born between 1946 and 1964, guess what, you're a baby boomer. This book has provided ideas and natural remedies relevant to the baby boomer age group and hopefully something to compensate for all the hard partying some of us have done over the years. I hope you liked it and have found something to better your quality of life, so you are able to keep on traveling, dancing, dating, surfing or even working.